Welcome to Train Conductor World. This is a fun little mobile game which, thanks to the wonderful software Bluestack, I can play on a PC, and I've now added Cologne to the list of playable stations by connecting up with track. So this is my first time trying to understand what Cologne wants me to do. It has two tracks, one red, one blue, and a weird looking configuration. But I'm doing my best to learn how to deal with this. But as there's 5 places trains come out and only 2 lines, this can get a tad confusing. But this is, I think this mode is known as normal, the easiest of the 3 possible modes. So it's a good mode to learn on, because, well, I needed to learn what Cologne looked like, and this is pretty much what it looked like. Apart from my almost collision there. And that ends the wonders of my first attempt at Cologne. Successful, I may add. It's always nice when you're successful. And I get a really big star. I finished a round in Cologne, so I even get the bonus, which gives me enough to claim a prize, which strangely enough is going to be a piece of track. But it's a new iron track tile that goes in 2 directions. I now have 1 star at Cologne. There is also something at Mons which is hiding the stars because it has an event at Mons. It looks like I decided, what shall I do with my track tiles? And I obviously haven't decided yet. Amsterdam is the purple one towards the top, which I haven't connected up yet. And you can just see a bit of red tile towards the bottom left. That is... I was thinking, should I put that there? No. Yeah, and Paris is the station. You can see a bit of red tile towards the bottom left. Okay, now you can't see it at all because it's hidden by this wonderful little track tile graphic. But now we're going to hard mode at Cologne. At least that is the plan. And how well will I do at hard mode? Because strange enough, hard mode is harder than normal mode. That was close to a crash. I've got to admit, this is a fun little game. And it's not overly complex or amazing in any way, shape or form, but it is still fun. That one to the wrong place and managed to crash. That was not entirely well done. In fact, that was a less than spectacular attempt. Yes, sometimes I get confused. You wouldn't think I'd get that confused. It's not that difficult a concept, but apparently I get confused. And as I just discovered then, trains do actually stop when they reach the end of the track. They don't crash just because the track is ended, which was quite nice. And yep, this is starting to look iffy, to put it politely. Starting to look very iffy, in fact. Sometimes it would be nice if I was better at reacting. And there we go, every now and then it's nice and puts a train on the track it actually needs to be on, without you having to do anything. And I actually completed hard mode on the very second attempt, which gets me another chunk of gold and another big, beautiful star. And not enough to get a prize, which only leaves chaos mode. And am I going to Yep, I'm going to be a big enough egomaniac that I'm going to try chaos mode immediately. Don't know why I'm that big an egomaniac, but apparently I am. Well, it's looking a tad chaotic at the moment. Well, then there's a nice little pause. This could be worse, and it probably will be shortly. Oh, there's a fast train. Way faster than a normal train. And that was very close to being a crash. It looks like I've failed to get all the stars. Not sure which train I missed, but oh, that's a fast train. And of course, every 5 trains you successfully complete. Ouch, that was loud. Every 5 trains you successfully complete, the game speeds up to make it more challenging. So here we go again, trying chaos mode, because I did so well last time. Yes, as always, I seem to start quite well. It's when the game speeds up that things suddenly start going horribly wrong for me. And there's too many trains coming, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I stopped that train and that's lost me a star. That happens with me. I have thinking time, and perhaps I should have more thinking time after that train crash. Yes, I am nothing if not persistent. And apparently, I seem to think that persistence will be rewarded. I don't know why I think these things. I have a lot of silly ideas. Now, once again, it looks like it might be going well, right up to the point it isn't. And I'm sure that will be happening pretty shortly. It's kind of interesting actually watching myself play back, because I can't record, as I've mentioned before, I can't record my voice while playing this game. The recording software that comes with Bluestack doesn't allow me to do voiceover, so I'm doing this with different software afterwards, which means I actually get to watch myself play. Badly, as it frequently turns out, but yep, very badly. But it's kind of interesting watching myself play this game back, because I don't know what I was thinking at the time when I was doing stuff, but I do know there would have been swear words. Quite a few of them. Because, well, I tend to get irritable with myself when I get things horribly wrong. And as you can see, I tend to get things horribly wrong quite often. That doesn't look good. Oh, whoa, that's close. That was a bad move. Yep, things have started to go horribly wrong. I've lost control. Yeah, I may have finished this one, but I lost a few stars along the way, because I lost control of that somewhere in the middle. But, as I mentioned before, I think in episode 2 of this, you can keep replaying scenarios, finishing them, earning more and more stuff, getting prizes, without actually advancing. Well, that was Chaos Mode, where I got... Oh, it looks like I'm doing it again. I got 25 out of 27 stars. So it means I did actually complete it, I just didn't necessarily complete it as well as I might have liked. considering there's only two different colours of train here, you'd think, oh, I've already lost a star on that blue train that's in the lead. You would think I would be capable of handling two tracks and two colours of trains, but you'd be wrong. Eek, that was close. I'm already, what, 4 stars down from complete success. I can see I'm starting to struggle here. And if you ever saw any of my episodes of Conductor Deluxe, you know how persistent I can be when I don't succeed. And apparently I'm going through a period of persistence here, where I don't like being beaten by Chaos Mode at Cologne. However, there does come the point where you realise you're just bashing your head against your desk, and that is all you're really managing to achieve. So I think at this point, yep, I gave up with trying to get the Chaos 3rd star at Cologne. But there's something going on at Bruges. Crash test. Make six crashes in 1 round. 1 chance only. That's always nice. I get to crash things for no good reason. I'm perfectly fine crashing things. I should be good enough at being able to crash things that should be able to crash 6 things. Well, it doesn't give you a lot of time to crash everything. But that was enough time for me to be able to crash 6 things. Make that more than 6 things. So I get the bonus, which gives me another prize that I can claim. Always nice to complete the special events and get extra prizes, and that gets me a new wooden track tile of the type that I actually want, because it's one that's going vertical, so it allows me to get a bit closer to connecting Paris to Bruges, which should open Paris for me. Admittedly I haven't gotten there yet, but it's getting closer. So, where did I decide to go next? I'm guessing Mons, because it's got a little flashing character there. Get a score of 600. I quite like Mons. I'm pretty reasonable at Mons. Okay. Apparently my brain was decided I should do something else. Okay. Now we're going to go try and get a score of 600. Thank you. You can compare your scores with friends. Just a bit of fun, really. Collect as many stars as you can to get the highest scores. As I say, Mons is relatively easy once you get the hang of it. It took me a short while to get the hang of Mons, but it's not too bad. It's wide enough spaces, the trains are infrequent enough that it's not too nasty. It's not always the easiest thing in the world when it decides to send you an express train just when you don't want one or something like that. But all in all, Mons is pretty much fine. That's not going to help. I've got my score of 600, which was what it wanted me to get. So I did as I was told, like a good boy. And there's my wonderful score. And finished. I actually got a score of 1230. Not too shabby. Yay, a big star. That's not what I was doing it for. I was doing it for the extra cash by completing the challenge. As I've recorded previously, I've already got 3 stars at Mons with normal, hard and chaos mode. I've got 3 stars at Bruges. And 2 stars at Cologne. And knowing me and my ego, yes, I can click on Rotterdam and collect whatever cash is currently being stored there. But no, me and my ego, we just wouldn't let it go. I was going to get that 3rd star at Mons if it killed... not Mons, at Cologne if it killed me. Which is entirely possible that it might. There's an express train I actually managed to deal with correctly. Yes, me and my ego will just not let things go occasionally. So far it's going quite well. Well, that was closer than I might have liked. Oh, that's close. Yeah, when you're watching things after you've done them, you can suddenly see the horrible mistakes or the impending mistakes that you're about to make, which you don't notice at the time because you're too busy. And yet, somehow I was successful. I don't get to say that very often these days. A nice big bright star for chaos mode. That makes me happy. Always nice when I'm happy. Yay, 100% on chaos mode for Cologne. I don't know what I was thinking now. Let's claim the money. That'll get me yet another. Yep, that will get me enough money to claim another prize, which should get me another track tile. A horizontal one. I don't know what I decide to do at this point. I'm guessing I'm about to start playing with track tiles. Probably trying to connect Cologne up to something. But that was pretty much episode 3. Yes, you can watch me put track tiles around or try and figure it out at this point. But that's where I'm going to end the commentary, so there's, I don't know, another 30 seconds of video as I'm speaking. So as always, I hope you enjoyed to one degree or another, and hopefully I'll see you down the track for more Train Conductor World in the not too distant future. Cheerio!